Hi there, Becky here. Just a quick video to talk about a conversation I've had with some clients recently, and it's especially important at this time of year because a lot of people are going away on holiday. And what I want to talk about is what the expectation would be for my clients whilst they go on holiday in terms of exercise. Now, I'm a big believer that we all need sort of some rest time, especially if you've been exercising for sort of 3 to 6 months. If you've been following an intense training program, like for example, I do sometimes for training for a marathon, where it's progressing each week and you're building up to a certain goal. If you're doing that for sort of 3 months, then it's nice to have a bit of recovery time, rest time after the actual event when you've achieved that goal. And then you can reset, you can recover, your body will appreciate it and then get back into training after that. If you're sort of just exercising sort of consistently, maybe 3 times a week, not really heavy training, but just day-to-day kind of activity and exercise sessions, then you perhaps could get away with a bit longer than 3 months before your body actually needs a rest. But it's still nice every sort of 3 to 6 months to give yourself maybe a week off where you just do a bit of activity, walking, maybe a bit of cycling, something different to usual, and give yourself that recovery time. And it's really important for sort of mental recovery as well, because if you're consistently doing sort of training and progressing and intense or not intense exercise, it's just nice to be able to just switch off and allow your body that time to just reset and then come back fresh after your holidays. So my advice then, if you're going away over the summer holidays, is if you've been exercising already, that's great. Try and keep it up right up until that holiday. And then if you're going away for sort of a week, that's a great amount of time to have off from exercise, just to recover, active recovery, walking, cycling, and as I said, you might want to go swimming, just gentle stuff that's a bit different from usual routine. Nothing, you don't worry too much about sort of time or distance, or you can even have time off from doing these steps if you're using a Fitbit or something equivalent. Because it's nice to just kind of give yourself that little bit of time to not be thinking about numbers and hitting goals all the time. Good mental break as well. So if you're having more than a week off, if you're having sort of 10 days, that's fine as well. Just try and get back into it as soon as you get back. If you're having a couple of weeks off, then you might want to start thinking about sort of having some day-to-day targets of like 30-minute walk in the morning before you get up on that second week, or 30 minutes of swimming or something like that, just to make sure that you're ticking over so that when you come back it's not going to be too much of a shock to the system, because there's a difference between being well rested and recovered and ready to go and just feeling like you've gone back to square one, which you won't have done. A week off or even 2 weeks off won't mean you're back at square one, but you don't want to feel like you've got a lot of catching up to do when you get back. But probably the main thing that I wanted to say today, and this is what I was talking to with clients, and this is why personal training works really well, because you've got someone to be accountable to. So great, have that week off, have that holiday, enjoy that time, but the main thing is that you get straight back onto it that when you get back to routine. So trying to make sure that you've got that plan of action in place even before you get back to home, if you've been away, or if you've just taken a week off and you're just chilling out at home, that's okay as well. But make sure you've got that plan of action. You know when you're getting back into the exercise, getting back into the healthy eating, the routine, not having too much alcohol, drinking lots of water, getting back to just that healthy routine that perhaps you had before, hopefully you had before you went away. And that is the key thing, really, getting straight back into it. No matter how much time you have off, whether it's for a holiday or just general lack of motivation or just schedule problems, not making the time, whatever it is, draw a line under it and get back into it ASAP. And you're going to need to write that plan of action. You're going to need to plan aside some time to do that. And then you're just going to need to get straight back into it. It might feel hard. It might feel like it's tough on your body because you've had that week off. You might not feel really into it. But the main thing is you do get back into it, even if it's just like small amount, whether it's a couple of sessions a week if you were doing sort of 3 or 4 before, the main thing is you get back into doing something so that you can start building on that again before the next holiday or time off. So that's what I wanted to stress today. Great to have some recovery time, but the main thing is to get back onto it, get that plan of action. Contact me if you want to have that accountability, someone to make sure that you do get back into it and that you're doing it consistently and you're achieving your goals over summer as well, because I know it's a busy time perhaps with the kids off school, but there are exercises and our sessions fit around lots of different schedules, but there's exercise plans you can do at home. I can help you with that. Running's great. I know it's hot, but there's lots of different ways that you can keep fit over summer as well. So do please get in touch if you'd like some help. See you next week.